Good morning, student. I am Vinita Mathur, Faculty of Electronics and Communication in Arya College of Engineering and IT, Jaipur. Today we are going to discuss ARM, Advanced Risk Machine. In earlier slides, we have discussed RISC machines, reduced instruction set compiler. ARM is basically found in 90s by the company known by Acron, Apple and VLSI. This is a 32-bit RISC processor used by the Acron architecture. This is also known as load and store architecture because it can store and load the data only in terms of registers. Many processors have been designed by Apple: ARM, ARM6, ARM7, ARM8, ARM9, 10, 11. ARM7 works on the von Neumann architecture and ARM9 onwards works on the Harvard architecture. Extension. There are three extensions used. Number one, ARM 16-bit instruction, thumb instruction and JZL instructions. JZL instruction is basically used for the Java programming set. Features of ARM. It is 32-bit processor which consume very low power supply, large uniform registers. Basically there are 37 registers, out of which we use only 32 registers. Load and store data architecture, which means the operation can be conducted only on register content, not on memory content. Control over both ALU and shift register increases the speed of execution. There are auto increment and auto decrement addressing modes to optimize the program loop. ARM7 PDMIS. This processor is known as von Neumann architecture with 32-bit data bus carrying both instruction and data. As I have told earlier, ARM used the hardware module. As TDMIS stands for, T stands for thumb instruction, D stands for debugging, M stands for enhanced multiplier. We can say it's provide the result in 64 bits. I define the embedded. It consists of emulator software which run the program. S define the synthesizer, or we can say synthesis of the program. This processor uses 3 stages of pipelining to increase the speed of instruction to the processor. This enables the several operation takes place simultaneously. 3 stages for pipelining in ARM architectures are shown in figure. Number 1, instruction fetching, decoding and executing. In fetching, the instruction is being fetched. In decoding, thumb instructions are decompressed and ARM decodes those instructions and select the register to save those decoded instruction. In execution phase, register read that instructions which has been decoded, and then execution phase is done by ALU and barrel shift registers, and then the result is right on the specified register. There are 3 basic instruction sets of ARM: 32-bit ARM set, 16-bit thumb instruction set and 8-bit Java bytecode which is used in JZL state. Basically, thumb instructions are most commonly used in 32-bit ARM instruction set. Architecture of ARM processor. The processor consists of ALU, which is of 32-bit, booth multiplier of 32-bit, 1 barrel shift register, 1 control unit, register files of 37 registers, each of 32-bit, out of which we use only 31 general purpose register and 6 are status registers. These status registers are not visible for everyone. Here the architecture of ARM is shown below. The register bank of 32-bit, which consists of 31 register, out of which 16 are used for the registers for the user use and 6 are for the status register. The 2 buses are going through it to the ALU, A buses and B buses. A buses are the ALU buses which is directly provided to ALU, whereas B buses are the barrel shift register buses which is transferred to the ALU through multiplier and then to barrel shift register and then provided to ALE. Both the buses work simultaneously. Once the data is been executed, it is provided through the ALU bus and then back to the register bank where the result is stored. Once the result is stored, then it is provided to the data read register. There are two data registers, write register and read register. Both are of the 32-bit. Once the data has been executed, it can be sent to the address register of 32-bit. There is a program counter bus and the auto increment register which will automatically increase the register once the data has been processed. The data which is provided is through instruction decoder and control unit logic. The data is been scanned and then provided to instruction decoder control unit, which is provided to the data read. ARM registers. There are total 37 registers, out of which we use 31 general purpose register. 6 are known as status registers. At a time, 31 general purpose register, only 16 registers are available for the user use and other registers are used to increase the speed of execution. There are two program status register, CPSR, current program status register, and SPSR, saved program status register. In ARM state, R0 to R13 are the orthogonal register, which mean any instruction can be used to apply at R0 is equally applicable to the other registers. R8 to R12 are known as frequent, or we can say fast interrupt request. In these 16 registers, R0 to R7 are for user mode and R8 to R12 are the fast interrupt request register. R13 acts as a stack pointer which is used to store the address at the top of the stack with the help of push and pop instruction. R14 is known as link register. This register holds the next address to be executed once the branch or call instruction is been executed. R15 is known as program counter register. It can be used in most of instruction to show the pointer. CPSR register. The ARM core uses the CPSR register to monitor and control the instruction operation. This register is divided into 4 fields as shown in figure. 8-bit flag register, status registers, extensions and control. Status and extensions are reserved for the future use, whereas control field contain the processor mode, state and interrupt mask bit. Flag register consists of the conditional flag as shown in figure. The conditional flags are negative flag, zero flag, carry flag and overflow flag, whereas control bits consist of mode bits, state bit, FIQ fast interrupt request disable, interrupt request disable. Okay, thank you.